I saw so many characters that, as I said, relate to myself, and I saw other characters that relate to my other family members. So I thought to myself, well, we can actually tell a story that probably has a fusion of my family issues and her family issues and other people we know with family issues. So the feeling that I got this warm feeling of I want to tell a story that had a family aspect and can capture everybody in the market, whether you are black, white, Indian, colored, Asian, whatever. As long as you have a family, whether it's a friend, whether it's a direct family, blood family, I wanted to take people on a journey of that.
It's a simple story. It really is just about a family and that has drifted apart, and it took one big event to come together. So I really just wanted to capture just that. Keep it real, keep it natural, put the audience there. So we just sit back and watch it unravel and just with the journey.
I thought it was going to be hard, but then I got every single cast member I wanted, and then it was a breeze. And they're all fantastic. I think it will make sense after you watch the film.
3 days ago for me was a multifaceted experience. I'm the casting director, co-producer, and I play Amy in it. So it's the first time as an actor I was so involved behind the scenes. So it was a huge learning curve for me. And putting this cast together, and I, if I may say so myself, I think they're a pretty damn awesome cast. Was no easy task, but I think that everyone came together so beautifully.
Well, let me just tell you something about that, JC. Well, you'll see a lot of energy that you would go, oh my God, I got a friend like this. That's not the energy I want to have. When I watched the movie, I looked at the character and went, dang, I can't believe you did that. So the character's got a different sort of energy, but it's something that you've seen. You've got a friend like that. So the identification of this individual will resonate with you. And you're going to go, okay, that's how I deal with that guy. Okay, all right, I'm going to do it next time.
So, it's an interesting journey, and it's one that can possibly get overlooked because of all the big and large characters around her. Like her siblings are all very dramatic. You'll see each of them has their own little quirk and individual drama. So here's Janet, who's kind of the straight, kind of the almost normal one in the what essentially she tries to do is keep the peace. She knows what these people are capable of. She has experiences where there's family conflicts and things go out of control. So she's really just trying to keep the order and the peace just so they can observe their father's funeral, pay their due respects, and all go back to their happy lives, and so can she. She neglects herself and her relationships and her feelings, and as the film progresses and she's trying to fix all these little things, put all these fires out, eventually she does come to terms with the fact, like, screw everything else, let me think about me, and I've got things good and I don't want to lose that. And so she goes through that whole journey. There's so much because she has to deal with her own grief. She doesn't get the chance to because everyone else in the family is stealing the limelight. So she has to find these quiet moments of actually recognizing what is going on. My dad just died. I'm in love with this man, but I don't want to admit that I want to marry him. I have this teenage daughter who's being an absolute pain in the ass. I've got my mom's feelings to consider because she is the head of the family. She's just lost her husband. So these are all the emotions that Janet goes through. And I am happy to say she comes out triumphant.
I was thinking about it when I was doing my research, and one of my acting coaches said to me, what the most amazing thing about being an actor is not only do we get to have the physical side of a character and emotional and psychological side, there's also a spiritual side where you get to hold this young woman's story gently in your hands, and you get to show South Africa the story and let that woman who's experienced this in South Africa have a cathartic experience through you and through your experience on screen. And that for me is so beautiful, and it's so easy to judge people, oh, she's got 2 baby daddies. So it's so beautiful for me to be able to tell this story of this young woman who is a party girl and who takes drugs and parties, but the real reason she's doing that is because she's trying to cover up and hide the hurt that she's feeling inside. Amy is so far from me as a person because I'm the eldest of 3 siblings and Amy is the youngest. Amy's also the sibling you love to hate. You know, the sibling who doesn't care about anybody else but herself. She's selfish and she loves the finer things in life. She travels and she'll worry more about whether her hair's out of place than whether you are. But in these 3 days that these siblings spend together, I think all of them have some sort of redemption. And having their mom there, who's the matriarchal figure, you know what moms and grandmoms are like. They say it like it is and they tell it like it is. And it's really beneficial for them that they actually do have their mom. And it's sad that they have to come together, you know, because of a tragedy. But sometimes you need that in life, that all of this goes on.
Oh, it was incredible. Like I've been saying the whole red carpet. It was amazing to work with such an ensemble cast, some of the best actors in the country all together. It's been like the best crew, the DOPs, the producers, the writers, everybody, the crew, the cast, everything is absolutely incredible. So it's just been an absolute breeze and a real pleasure working with such proudly South African talent.
Yeah, also everything I thought a bad guy was, I got to learn Babes isn't. So I really enjoyed getting to be a real person who just has one simple thing: don't mess with my business and give me my money. It's that simple, you know? Like, I like you, you're a cool kid, but you're cool when you cross the line, when I'm like, come on. So I really enjoyed being given a chance to just, you know, play a nice, meaty role, in and out, boom.
That's the cool thing about it. It's a female director, it's a female writer, it's a female voice, which is beautiful in cinema, you know? And the patriarch dies in the beginning of the movie, so now the matriarch kind of ascends to the throne. And so the dynamic changes completely, and it makes it really, really awesome because it's lovely to see these powerful female characters taking center stage. It's about time, you know?
When you have a director who knows exactly what they want, and they're so clear, and they know what you're bringing, all you can do is create magic.
So I play the character of Brahman Jay in the film, who's a very eccentric religious man. He's actually a bumbling fool, and I had a lot of creative freedom with him. Bianca was a wonderful director, and she really allowed me to play.
I think for us it's working very well. You'll see today when you watch the film, it's an ensemble piece, and each female character has their fair share on screen, and they all have real stories, and they truly hold their own. And I think we executed what we set out to do, was to make a film written and directed by a woman, and to have these strong, beautiful characters in the film, and that makes me happy.